Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity. So continue this blind Let's Play. Last time we kind of started exploring the city a little bit. We've just been through like this little part of the district, and that's basically it. Helped out Prunisk, or however you say his name, and then left the decision to his fiancée what she would do and whatnot. That's basically all we did, besides talking to some of the party members and a few other people. Now, also sold some stuff. Let's see. Turn 4. We started our 22. So, yeah, it still needs a little bit more time. We have, wait, how much was it? Yeah, over 3,000. You know, money, gold, copper, whatever. So, we are going to... You know, let's go ahead and... We're not going to go to the catacombs, not there. Let's go to the first fires. Oops, not pause it. Yeah, I think I'll go to the first fires. Well, that sounds like a NPC. Hang on, let's go back and talk to him. Excuse me, sir. Someone's been reshelving properly. When Vexa finds out... Oh, okay. I really thought that was going to be a quest or something. More, I can't think of the term now. The Kickstarter people. More of their NPCs. So yeah, let's check out the first fires. 15 minutes. Because I think this is where the palace is at. I could be wrong. I know it's where the temple's at. Valen Embassy, okay. Blackbird, Crucible Keep. Ducal Palace, yes. Heritage Hill. Temple of Wodica. Oh, so the temple is right here. Okay. You know what? Regardless of what I said last video, I might just go ahead and at least go to the temple and see what happens. I need to also go to Raedric's Hold. I need to go ahead and take care of that. Oh, it is 8 PM. I like how the lights and everything just came on. What do the nobles say? Animancing isn't the problem, it's the solution to all our ills. Well, we'll see. So we're right here. Let's go to the palace first. I want to check in on
infighting, greed, and a shrine to Margaret as well. Her clergy belongs there.
But yeah, I want to check on Adir's brother, see if there's any records. We demand to see the Duke. Well, I'm just gonna walk in. I don't know about you guys. All right, welcome to the Ducal Palace.
Hail and well met.
The young woman wears a simple but well-tailored uniform. She watches coming and goings around her with quiet attention. Any news to share? Or are you just here to see the Ducal Palace? Who are you? I'm a page here at the palace. I deliver messages and run errands for the Duke and his advisors. The pay's not great, but I can't think of better introduction to politics. Looking for news? So what's going on here? Yeah, give me some. Where to start? We've got meetings, public hearings, and ceremonies, and that's just the stuff that's happened out in the open. Excuse me. This is where the Duke and his key advisors work, so there's always someone battering for favor. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to talk about this side of things. But if you want the official version, she clears her throat, we have a shrine devoted to Margaret, official records, and chambers for public hearings and council meetings. What kind of records are stored here? Mostly dull stuff, official stuff. Census counts, tax records, militia registers. Now I keep my distance. I got curious one day and got drafted into reshelving half of the records. Worst day of my life. I think that's it for right now. Thank you for your help. Hall of Records. Ooh, I think is the shrine. So yeah, let's just go up to the Hall of Records and see what we can find. More nobles. Justicars. You see anything? No matter what goes on out there, the palace is a symbol of local pride for Defiance Bay. Record keeper. Let's talk to him.
Hail, traveler.
Yes? Is there something I can pull for you? I'm looking for militia records for the time of the Saints' War. Trying to find out what happened to someone. The man clears his throat. We've had a number of inquiries about such information. I'm afraid we've had to bar access to the public. Seems there are still quite a number of folk in the Deerwood who bear ill will outward to Red Sirens. Goodness, can't even say it. It'd be irresponsible to surrender their names just to anyone. Many came to settle here as refugees. Perhaps if you were more established in Defiance Bay, things would be different. But I have no reason to subject you to any of the other... Subject you to be any different from the others. Oh wow, and I don't have might. But we've come a long way. I just need to find out about my brother. I don't even know what side he fought for. You must understand, I've heard many such stories. I'm afraid there is nothing I can do for you. Wow. Well, shoot. So we either need more might or just need to upgrade the keep and just upgrade our reputation, I guess. Let's see what this says. Unwilling to show us records, citing concerns about vengeful Duodans hunting down, and my reputation in the city was stronger. So yeah, I just need to boost my reputation somehow. Well, in that case, we'll come back. At least I now know what I need to do. Honestly, I thought it would be kind of simple, but I guess not. Alright, let us start to head over this way, towards the temple. So let's grab that.
Looks like the place Maywald described. Praise to the exiled queen. May her crown be restored and her justice prevail. Come to pay your respects to the queen that was.
I was told to find the Temple of Raedric here.
And so you did. These savage colonists may have burned it down, but worship of the Oathbinder is alive and well. These stairs lead to the main sanctum.
What stairs?
These stairs, of course. The sanctum was always below ground, adjacent to the catacombs, so it wasn't destroyed by the fires.
Tell me, where would I find an entrance to these catacombs?
There are various entrances throughout Defiance Bay, but I dare say the easiest to reach is in Copper Lane. I haven't been to that part of town in ages, but as I recall, it's somewhere near the southern gate.
It's truly a pity to see what the locals have done to Raedric's house of worship. So, what are you doing here?
Worshipping Woodica, the exiled queen and Oathbinder. I come every day to offer my devotion. I'd love nothing more than to book passage back to Adia, but it is my Emperor's wish that I serve in these barbaric lands. And so I do.
You know, I apologize. I haven't asked you your name. Who are you?
Lord Ardwellen Rugfold III, and pleased to make your acquaintance. I came to the Deerwood on one of the first ships from Adia. And unlike the yokels and hut dwellers around here, I still keep to the old ways.
I'd like to know more about, Wodika.
A queen among the gods. She oversees laws and oaths. Everything has a rightful place, and Wodika watches over them all. Of course, not everyone accepts this. Even among the other gods, her authority is questioned. But Wodika is also goddess of memory and vengeance, and she remembers. She'll remember every slight and trespass when she reclaims her throne.
I'll take my leave. Farewell. Sagani draws up next to you. You alright? Looked almost like you lost your footing there for a minute. Feels that way when I see into the ether. She watches you quietly. You really are a watcher, aren't you? Once in a great many generations, one of my people was born with the ability to speak to souls. Usually such individuals become elders, or a lone set of tracks in the snow. I would have thought my journey would be easier if I could see what you see, but looking at you, I'm not so sure. Neither am I, frankly. Believe it or not, I once would have rejoiced to know I'd picked to travel far in search of something great. But even these gifts come with a cost, don't they? Forgive me. If I was a little skeptical of your abilities before, I can't say I've met a real watcher before. Oh, don't worry about her. She just likes doing that from time to time. Seems to cheer her up, so I just let her. Once you've seen it a few times, the shock wears off. Every time she goes a little strange in the face, I try and see if I can hear anything. Kinda grins. It hasn't worked so far. So you can get her to tell you what the spirit said. Find a way into the Temple of Wodika, which they said the catacombs, and I can, enter them in through the Copper Lane. Alright. Well, I'm glad I've actually, come to check this out, just so I have that objective. Not gonna go there just yet. You know what? Just for fun. Let's go to the Valian Embassy. And I'm pretty sure, in terms of this embassy, it's not Old Valia, but the Valian Republics.
Heading nowhere.
So we'll see how my heritage and all that stuff has... if it has any place when talking to these people. We'll see.
Well met, friend.
What can a humble servant of the Republic do for you? Tell me about the Valian Republics. They are rich in all ways, in wealth, in style, in culture. If you were to go to the Republics, you would not want to leave. Why would you? The people are beautiful and charming. I am here because the Sangreta Ducala wishes it. But when my appointment is done, I'll be on the first ship out, and I will sing from here to Salona. If there's nothing else, I must return to my duties. What are you doing here? As a Valiant ambassador, my job is to ensure trade with Deerwood remains strong and profitable. Okay. Thank you for your time. Let's check over here. Valiant soldier, diplomat. Local politics only matter if they disrupt the flow of trade. If you say so. Select a correspondence of Giftbringer Iden. So yeah, if you want to read this, go ahead and pause the video. And there you go. I'm not going to steal. I'm tempted, but I'm not going to steal from them just yet. Notice I said just yet, because who knows, I might. At some point, but, another lock. Spread across the table are blueprints of an in-progress trade deal between a merchant company from the Republics and the Deerwodian Wool Collective. Gotcha. Frankly, I thought there would have been, I had like a dialogue option because I'm from Old Valia. But alas, no worries. Alright, so... yeah, let's go ahead and grab this. Andra's gift. And we haven't been there. Is there another spot? Yes, there is. You know, it might as well... zoom around here and grab the... this one as well. Oops, don't pause it.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
There's the dialogue. Perfect. Brackenbury. No, we haven't got Heritage Hill, but that's okay. So, let us... How long is this going to take? 22 hours? Okay. Let's go to the Eastern Wood first. 1 day and 20 hours. That should give us enough time for the main keep to actually be rebuilt. Main keep construction complete. There you go. Perfect. We'll, I don't know why we started there. We need to get back on the road. Get some mushrooms. Let's just check over here really fast. Oh. Oh, these aren't bad. So yeah, we definitely, if that's the case, I would hope and, you know, that we're ready for the Raedric's, you know, fortress, but we'll see. Okay, we're gonna go this way before we go east again, just to see. East to Raedric's Hold, west to Gilded Vale. Perfect. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot. She said I don't even have to... Whoops. I don't even have to return to the keep. I can just come down here. So... let us... That makes 2 days. Bailey. The Bailey houses various necessities for the keep. Stronghold is self-sufficient. Building this upgrade allows you to upgrade the grounds further. Okay. Upgrading the barracks will allow you to employ hirelings to defend your stronghold during attacks. That's will be handy. The dungeons, take prisoners, merchant stalls, crafting. Let us... I'm thinking either the Bright Hollow like I started to do with the resting, or we go ahead, bite the... oh, I guess we could do both of them since it's 2,500, but I was going to say bite the bullet and do the barracks. +3 to security. +2 to prestige. So yeah, let's do Bright Hollow first. Have that 2 days, and then we'll do the barracks. Get some more added security. Then we'll worry about the walls and merchant stalls and all that fun stuff. Alright. There we go. Then there it is. Raedric's Hold. Takes 6 hours. Let's go. Once I reach here, I'm going to save it before we enter. Confront Lord Raedric the 7th. Inside Raedric's Keep. Right. Save it right there. So they said a frontal assault, probably not the best.
The only one I'd watch here is you, Watcher. Be on your guard.
Well, let's go around here really fast. So they said there was another entrance. If we could find it. We might have to cross the water before we can find it, I don't know. But it was like some kind of sewer entrance, I believe. Hang on. Yeah, it looks like we have to go back around. Alright. Let's go there. Oh, there we go. Okay. The guard fixes a glower on you. You have no business here. Lord Raedric is not preventing any visitors, merchants, or traveling entertainers. Best to turn right around. I'm here to see Raedric. Step aside. Are you hard of hearing? He draws his sword. You got one more chance to turn around. The guards inside won't be half so gentle. You have no business here. Lord Raedric is not permitting any visitors, merchants, or traveling entertainers. Alright, I'll leave. Oh, goodness. I was just leaving. I guess I stuck around. What? Okay. So be it. Interesting. That's not what I wanted. Watch the whole keep starts attacking now. Let's do it then. I swore they said there was like a sewer entrance. Yeah, they're all on alert. Oh. I forgot I have to click for everybody to attack. They just don't auto attack. Grab that.
I shall.
Stable, and then what is this? Meat. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they said something about on the eastern side there's a sewer. I guess we'll find out. And I might have already messed this up by attacking everybody, but so be it if that's the case. Oh, it's not gonna let me go there. Oh boy. Let's try it. Oh boy, everybody's wigging out. Everybody turn, face him. Ooh, Durance, where are you? Oh, you're right there. Oh, you're about to go down. We're gonna try this, but I'm not sure how it's gonna work. Yep, I didn't think so.
Indeed.
Oh, is it still on fast mode?
Can't get a good shot with this.
Ooh! There we go. Alrighty. Plate armor. Ooh. Stiletto. Poleaxe. Great sword. You know what? Let's grab this. How does that... let's see. Recovery speed. Let's see, where am I at? I have 80... 72, so if I do this... It still shows 72. You know what, I'm gonna keep actually this on, just to keep it light. And a deer. Wait, hang on. Second chance, pierce proof, okay. Regardless, I think I'm gonna outfit him with this. let's just... Yeah, let's go ahead and outfit him like that.
Yes?
Alrighty. I'd rather not go through the front door to the dungeons. But yeah, I honestly, I thought I was backing away. But apparently, I guess I just went the lower ramparts. Like, we could go through there. Ah, screw it. Let's just go through there. But yeah, I guess it still triggered them though. Oh, we have a door right there. Actually, where does that go? To the temple armory. Ooh. Yes. Let's go.
I can do that. As requested.
Fine breastplate. Then brigade. So no. So it actually gives a little bit more recovery speed. So yeah, let's give this to our friend here, Kana.
Yes?
I'll give it a try, at least, as requested.
Perfect. Fine large shield and quarterstaff. Does anybody else use a shield? I think... Yeah, Deer does. What am I saying? Deflection minus accuracy. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Deflection and accuracy. Yeah, let's just outfit him with it. Yeah, there we go. What's he have? Oh, he's got a saber? Okay, I need to remember that. I need to upgrade his... You know what? We could give him a sword. Let's see, 15 to 21 slashing. That's 12 to 18. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine what he has right now. Let's see, we have that. You know, before we continue, let's rest. Let's make camp inside the fortress. Just so we can get the health back. There we go. You know, I wonder if it's daytime now. It is. That's fine. Nah, we're good there. No, guys, go around.
Attack!
There. I know if I didn't have all these party members with me, I would not be doing this frontal assault, for sure. Temple storage, is there anything else? Doesn't look like it, so yeah, let's go to temple storage. Okay. Increased robe, more robes, a quarterstaff. So there's a way down as well, so we'll try this door first. Oops, no, open it, open it. A scepter? Oh, we'll pick it up. I think that's what Alof actually has. Acolyte of Wrath. You know, let's talk to them. One of the guards? Oh no. Why did I talk to him? Shoot. Okay. So be it. You know, for some reason I thought we might have a conversation and do this peacefully, but I guess not.
Brave thou.
Ooh.
I can do that. As requested.
Rite of Walking Shadows. Requires level 4. And a Potion of Power. Let's give that to Durance. Also this Grimoire, let's give it to Alof. Faces of Wrath. Deward Part 5. Take that money. Scroll note. I got your gift. I can't believe someone actually wrote down that kind of thing on a parchment. I left something for you in the chapel. Careful not to go digging on the wrong skull again. Alrighty, interesting.
I can do that.
Can you? Nope, it's locked.
I'll give it a try.
Looks like we need a key, so let's go through here.
Brave thou.
Oh guys, let's... There we go. I like how they keep getting stuck on the doorways. More plate armor. I guess I'll pick it up just in case. Just to sell it, you know?
I can do that.
Lockpicks required 1. Party lockpicks 9. Yes. Let's pick it.
As requested.
I shall.
Don't know where this is going, but we're going. We're gonna try to find out. Oh. Ned Bar. This frail old priest is hunched over at a table, surrounded by scattered scrolls and parchment. Examining their contents with the aid of a thick monocle, he glances up as you approach. More visitors, then. You're not one of the acolytes, or the guards for that matter. Which makes you an intruder, at least. Cole's put you up to this one, I suppose. Yes, that would be him. Sending young women and to dash themselves against the keep's defenses. With that, my sermons could draw such a fever. Still, you are here. What is it you want? You don't think much of this Colts fellow. It is not that I simply disagree with his methods. We have known each other for a long time. I remember him as a young lad. It makes it all the harder to see him act this way, impulsively, blindly. He and his followers have brought more harm than good for all his good intentions. But I do not wish to harm him, and so I find myself caught within their struggle for power. But neither Kolsk nor Raedric can resolve this crisis. They are but mortal men. We must turn to Barath. It is the twinned god who will bring peace and balance to the souls of Guild Vale, and it is to Barath that we must pray if we are to see Wydwin's legacy ended. Good thing his predecessor set expectations low then. How'd you know I came here on behalf of Kolsk? My eyes may be failing, but we have wits. But my wits have not. Kolsk has recruited what allies he can, and he's begun to strike against the keep in earnest. It has not been long since his latest efforts. As I predicted, and as you can see, the attempt was a disaster. Kolsk is unwilling to grasp certain truths, nor does he understand what is the keep that keeps Raedric in power. He would need much guidance. If he means to take Raedric's place, I can only hope he would listen. So I'm actually here to face Raedric. Will he help me? I do not know what I can do. That I can. I've tried to warn Kolsk and his people of the dangers. I have, in truth, tried often to sway them from their path. My efforts do not seem to have made any difference. Played nice with the fella that warns you to kill you and all your friends. Can't imagine why they'd listen to sound advice like that. Even poor Giaco. I thought he at least might be saved, but he's Osiris now. Fought over her experiments. I have nearly escaped suspicion. Raedric is in the grip of grief and will not be swayed. He will bring his wrath down upon those poor prisoners. I cannot shudder that guilt. I cannot bear it. Tell me about Giaco. One of my acolytes. I found him begging in the streets when he was just a young lad. I took him in. I hoped he might grow within the church, take my place when I grew too old to serve Raedric. But he took an interest in Kolsk's efforts. His vain rebellion, I could not keep him from leaving. And now he has joined Kolsk against our Lord and lingers in the dungeons. I fear he may have yet fallen victim to Osiris' evil designs. If I save Giaco, will you help me reach the Raedric? I could give you the means to enter Raedric's chapel below. That would put you beside the throne. But I cannot risk it while Giaco's in danger. If you can see him safely out of Osiris' reach, I promise you, I'll do my best to help you. I beg you, avoid notice. There is a door just south of here beside the shrine to Barath. It'll take you down into the dungeons. You'll find him there. I'll see Giaco to safety and then return. Be cautious. Osiris wields powerful sorceries, and she may have a fondness for cruel traps. I don't doubt she'll be a terrible foe if angered. God's guide you. Well, thank you, sir. I guess we are going down here? Nope.
Brave thou
I wouldn't be surprised if we could do this peacefully and I just, you know, somehow mess this up, but alas. Oh, hang on, let's check that out. Bloodstone. To the dungeon crypts. Excellent. Here we go. And I'm gonna save it. Just in case. Unlocking this will require the proper key. Oh god. Oh wait. There we go. Okay, I was about to say. We'll go here first. Oh, joy. Oop. Take care of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick up all that. Oh no.
We got you back.
Woo!
Following your lead.
Let's see. Wait, where's Durance? Durance.
If it makes you rest easier.
Give this to him.
I'm here.
Following your lead.
Yes?
Okay. Fine, Brigadine. Well, heck yeah, let's, hang on. Isn't that what I have on? Yes, I do. So, give that to myself. Nice.
Yes?
Of course.
Maybe time to strike up camp.
Audra and a warbow. Let's check this out. Let's put that there. Select her. So range is increased by 1. The speed is decreased. Let's see, 12 to 16, and this is 15 to 23 piercing damage. Actually, yeah. Let's give her the warbow. We'll try it. I'm debating whether or not to camp right now.
Of course.
How about this? We're gonna save it first before we camp. And we're gonna try it. And get in there. Go.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Go, 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 go.
Onward!
More bones, more sword and boards. Ah, yes, going through the sewers. Actually, a bigger place than I thought. This should be, this should lead us to the dungeons, I would think. Okay. Actually, no, this is the dungeons. Okay, so yeah.
I can do that, as requested.
Oh. Ostrom now. Oh wow, that's a lot. So yeah, everybody wants to read this, there you go. And then here's wait, hang on. The hold, that's there. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Now you can pause for the rest of it. Oh my gosh, and that's to the moat. Oh my goodness, and that's where we would have came in at. Wow. Oh well. At least now we know. Everybody get inside. There you go.
We'll fare better if we get some sleep.
Oh, that's right. It only does endurance. That's not the... That's not what I thought. We'll circle around here. Oh, that's a trap. Wait, did I really just... Yes, I did. I just went in a circle.
As requested.
Brave thou Philok.
There he is. What is this way, though? Splats, mirrored. Okay, that's great.
I can do that.
Let's get him out. Yep, lockpick it.
As requested.
This young man's face is badly bruised, and his gaunt form is covered in a threadbare shirt. I don't know who you are, but will you help me? Gods, what have people become in this place? I don't think I can fight my way out. You must be a Giaco. Yeah, Nedmar sent me here to find you. Nedmar? Jogo gives a quiet laugh of disbelief. The priest sent you. I thought he'd leave me here to rot. He wasn't too happy when I left the keep. I told him I could do far more good with Kolst than as an acolyte. He accused me of joining a band of outlaws. I guess we're both wrong. I take it you ended up here after assaulting the keep with Kolsk and his men. Yes. It seemed like a good plan. We got in without incident, and I knew the way. But we were surprised in the dungeons, and most of us... You have seen some of them, fought them, their bodies at least. Not their minds anymore, but their souls. The woman down here, Raedric's animancer, her name is Osira. I've heard her speaking sometimes, talking about a cure. Lord Raedric calls on her often, but she's not curing anyone. She's only turned men and women into monsters. I watched her take the others. I was sure I'd be next. Aloth shakes his head. Men and women turn to this evil to cure Hollowborn? Madness. Tell me about Osira. There's something not right about her. A bad feeling, I mean. I knew the moment she arrived, things would take a turn for the worst. He shivers. There's nothing good comes of dealing with animancers, unnatural to a lot of them. She's the one who transformed them, changed my friends into monsters. Said she was doing it for the good of Gilded Vale. More like the good of her coin purse. She's dangerous, and who knows what else she's got in her laboratory. I wouldn't go in there. Has a convincing manner. Spells, no doubt. This place is still dangerous. Wait here for right now. Of course. Yeah, there we go. I thought maybe something else would be on the side. Hang on, let's
We'll fare better if we get some sleep.
Oh, I know. I know, Connor. Just hang on. Just hang on a little bit longer. Okay, so let us go here really fast. And we're gonna wait. We're all gonna wait for him.
Dead on.
Yeah, I didn't think they had anything worth. Get that money. And money. Okay, let us... No, I'm still not gonna make camp. I'm gonna save it though. Alright, let's go through this door, try it. Oh! Oh goody, I'm glad I saved it. A woman caught mid-step across the room turns her head to face you. Long curls of black hair frame her face, one side of which is flecked, oh my god, with green liquid. The gaze she sets upon you holds an eerie intensity. More interruptions? What an interesting time we have been of late. So many uninvited guests. I suppose I have you to thank for all the damage to my work. It took time to get those people to get back on their feet, you know. She frowns. What is it you're doing here? I've come to see Lord Raedric. She narrows her eyes. Aren't we the bold one? You must be another Cult's little rebels. Does he recruit you all out of the Black Hand? Ply you with drink? Ask you to ignore the consequences of your actions? No matter. What concerns me is the curse upon Gilded Vale's people. I am on the cusp of a great discovery, and it's not Kulsk who will undermine me. You might have chosen more powerful allies. I'm really tempted just to attack. I really am. So why haven't you been able to find a cure yet? So her expression goes cold. It's that fool priest Nedmar, the Berethian. That old man has a woven tiny little tapestry of lies and fables. Lord Raedric is a pious man, and Nedmar holds power over him, especially now. After this business with Igurd, oh my goodness, as if the Hollowborn child was my doing. In any case, my efforts are increasingly hobbled by ignorance. I think you've had more luck countering these superstitions if your methods weren't so grim. The priest has focused Lord Raedric's attention upon the ruins of the Scattered Gods Temple. If it is consecrated anew, rededicated to Barath, then the curse will be lifted. Raedric believes him, of course. In any case, he supplies a vast amount of gold towards the effort. You will note that I am benefit of such a generous support. I have left to scourge for answers in the dismal conditions. Dismal conditions. What has caused Widewind's legacy? It isn't the superstitions of the senile old man, I can tell you that. The legacy is an infliction of the soul, and I have dedicated my life, along with my peers, to understanding the fabric of souls. With any luck, she'll hang on that tree alongside her peers, too. I consider myself the foremost student of the Panagram's famed theorems. It wasn't by chance that I was called here to assist in determining the true cause of this blight. This curse is not a parting gift from the sacred, scattered God, nor punishment for the petty sins. It must be a localized effort. Effect. My goodness, I cannot read today. Something which strips the soul from a body, as the Berwicks are known to do. Don't tell my town that. They might get real embarrassed about trying to have me hanged. I have detected even so lingering traces of essence upon the bodies of so-called Hollowborn. This suggests that the soul itself has not been wholly destroyed. It remains, I think, intact somehow, somewhere. And so it can be retrieved, stuttered, if you will, back to its mortal flesh. So I have a choice. I could help her or not. I don't know what's going to happen to the town, but frankly, after all that, I don't think I will help her. Her smile fades. Very well. If it's battle you so long for, I'm happy to indulge you. Perhaps Lord Raedric will show me greater favor in bringing him your corpse as well. Actually, no. Take care of him. Alright, everybody, go, go, go. There we go.
I cannot keep up this pace.
Our grimoire. And a cell key, even though we just unlocked it. Alright, that's good enough. Let's check out behind this door really fast. Get the money, the Adra.
I can do that.
Yes, you
As
can.
requested.
Nail armor, no, we don't need that. Oh good, camping supplies. I'm about to probably use it, frankly. Okay, that leads back up. Where does that go? To the keep kitchen. Gotcha. And then this loops back around? Yes, it does. So yeah, let's go back to him, see what he says. You're free. Make a run for it. Thank you, stranger. I have to get back to the fork. But first, some food and rest, I think. Tell Nedmar, well, tell him I still have the carving of the pale knight he gave me as a boy. And that I hope he is well. Good luck to you, and may the gods keep you safe. Alright, let us run back to Nedmar. And you know what? While we're down here, let us make camp. Let's just make camp right now. Oh, you awaken to see Durance. His staff held in both of his hands before him. A flame flickers at the top, at his top end, casting a long shadow across his face as he stares in contemplation. Still, for all the light of the fire, your eyes can't focus on him. Perhaps it is an awakening from sleep, or a trick of the light, but he seems indistinct, blurred around the edges, everything except for the staff. The staff, he seems to be studying its engravings. As you watch the engravings grow thinly red, like through the cracks of the suffused wood. The line seems like molten metal, burning along the edges of his staff, then branch out in an intricate series of fiery veins, bunching, trickling where the hands clutch the wood, pulsing. As you watch the veins spiral into dozens separate circles, circles that spiral again until they are arranged in a circle of their own. They pulse, wait, and all strangely silent, and then suddenly there's a great light from the fire, rushing of air, a great flash, and you awaken again to see Durance in the same place, still holding his staff, but he is solid, real. He doesn't seem to have noticed you or reacted to what occurred.
Yes?
We'll take the time to discuss that after we complete all this. I say we are. You know what? After we get up to the top, yes, we're gonna actually discuss it with him right now, because I know I might forget later on. So I'm gonna, while it's relevant, let's do it right now. And what must you say now? I have questions let me ask you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
I saw something strange. You were sitting by the fire, and I saw a great light from your staff.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a flash like an explosion, a rushing of air, incredibly bright.
It is the light of the Godhammer you saw.
Godhammer?
It was a weapon of Deerwood's people, a symbol of their independence. It saved the Deerwood.
What do you know about it?
It brought the Saints' War to an end, knocked a god from his perch. There are few that would deny Eothas overstepped. The Godhammer reminded Eothas of it. You saw its light because I helped shape it, give it life, and release it into the world. Once seen, its glory is almost too bright to be believed, and too bright to be forgotten.
You helped build the Godhammer.
There were 12 of us. We fashioned the weapon, drafted plans for it, prayed for guidance at Ashfall, and it came to me there. Each of us were given a staff made from the forest of black trees around us, glowing with embers and fire far greater than this branch you see now. It felt as if the staff was Margaren's own finger, guiding my hand, guiding the other 11, the shadows of the 12 who had come to stand on the bridge to stop Eothas.
I also saw a dozen bright circles emerging from your staff as well.
Even in that stand, there was a ritual to it. For the 12 that stood on the bridge, there were a dozen shadows cast, a dozen faithful of Margarin, her fiercest supporters and shapers of the Godhammer.
Durance rests the staff in front of him, and the flame atop it curls for a moment, the light flaring slightly. It splits into a ring of flames, one after the other, until a dozen is met.
As 12 held Aethys fast, we 12 unleashed our prayers and let the Godhammer fall. Shadows cast by the fire of the Godhammer, perhaps. And we shared their fate as well in time. Now the spine of the Deerwood is marked by the Godhammer, marked by Margaret.
What do you mean, shared their fate?
Not all deaths come with stilled breath and stilled heart, or other stilled passions beneath the waste. Some deaths come from silence. The connection we once shared with Margaret, after the light of the Godhammer, it was not the same. It was as if we'd lost our senses, and sense of purpose as well. Instead of victory being welcomed, there was silence, within and without. Not many can claim to have killed a god. It is less a heroic tale than you would think. And such a death, it changed our faith. All faiths, I expect. Doubt followed, and the world changed. I do not believe Margaret was pleased by what we had done.
Why is that?
The world is broken, the wheel stilled. There is sickness in the world's heart. Perhaps the price of crossing a god. Crossing two gods. Even as Margaret shaped our hands, perhaps we carried her will farther than was allowed. Just as Widewind did. Saint Widewind. Mortal arrogance to match mortal arrogance. Yet if the world had changed, then I sought to change with it. If I had forgotten some of Margaret's teachings, I would find them again. I would make her see me again.
What'd you do?
I remembered Margaret's teachings. How reminders on the flesh were more important than the death of a vessel.
He frowns.
And I wondered if killing Aethys, if that had simply set him free. Had it allowed him to escape his punishment and be taken on the wheel? Like a mortal? As I stepped from the now blessed Godhammer Bridge, I thought of Ashfall. I thought of the War of Black Trees. Wondered if I needed to be burned to find myself again. That is Margaret at her heart. At least that is my hope. These are the doubts that befall me.
So what happened when you returned to Ashfall?
The road to Ashfall is long. Gives one time to think. And if you think long enough, you do not go home. I left without telling anyone, with only the robes I wore at Halgot, my staff, and my name, which is long buried. Of my fellow 11 craftsmen, disciples, I know not what happened to them, if they suffered the same doubt as I did. But it was underserved. It was wrong. We had done all that Or had asked. Grab victory from defeat and...
Feel as if your god has betrayed you.
There is something about being used and cast aside. Perhaps Widewen himself felt it. There at the end, when the hammer struck. To be the proof that your god is hollow as the vessel it inhabits. I tried to find purpose, and avoided all contact with other Magranic priests. Did not seek the walls of Ashfall, and sought to make amends to my god through actions. I joined with the Purges for a time, and not long after came the first signs of the Hollowborn. So many crimes, trespasses, violations. The Salvation. Animancers were another sickness born of the Saints' War. A relapse of innovation, of desperation to heal what we had caused. All seemed worse than before the bridge, not better. And as years passed, the world became even worse still for the victory.
Well, it would seem Mogren's silence is your trial. Sweat collects, and soon creases of forehead runs down his ruddy cheeks. His mouth moves, but utterance make no sound. He is, for once, at a loss. Feeling your gaze, he quickly composes himself.
Huh? Worship the whims of some fickle bitch, and you'll never be more than dirt beneath her feet. Worship what she worships, on the other hand. Take her fire for your own, and her esteem comes on its own. Of course, by that time you no longer need it. Trial and transformation, sure as Durance taught.
Durance glares at you, and staring into his eyes gives you the feeling of peering over the edge of a great cliff.
You think to put the coals to my feet, but what's burned once will never burn again. These talks are your trial, Watcher. You cannot deflect the truth to one who has already been purified by it.
Tell me what happened on the bridge. We chose the bridge because we could not control it. Because we could control it, sorry. There's a place where we could choke Erathons in our own footsteps, where we knew his feet would fall, a narrow neck of stone. It was more than that. It was a spine in the deerwood, symbolic of the backbone. Such symbols are important in construction of a weapon. Any weapons. I suspect Erathis knew that as well, and so did his vessel in it. Arrogance. He intended to walk upon the bridge as if walking on the backs of the direwood, and we intended to burn him with the light of our faith, and his. 12 on the bridge, 12 in the shadow, and gave ourselves to it. Gave yourselves to it.
We put much of ourselves into the Godhammer. Such a device is not simply a machine. There are elements of the spirit in it. Even Widewind's spirit.
Widewind, why?
We all studied Widewind. He was our enemy, and he had provided the flesh the god wore as a cloak. That flesh made him vulnerable. I knew what fields his hands had tilled, his family, what he had harvested, where he had been born. We sought to know him, what had led him to fight us.
Why was that important?
You don't kill the god. You kill the man it inhabits. And you leave that man a ruin. Burn him to ash. The weapon was meant to not only burn his flesh, but it would burn his soul. And it did. At the cost of our own. And at the cost of our goddess's favor. That whore be damned.
Is that why your image was blurred in the dream? Durance frowns. Perhaps your eyes were blinded by the Godhammer's light, Watcher. I may feel half a man at times, but even that is twice that of most others.
If you fear for my spirit, your fears are baseless. The Godhammer, seeing its light, only fueled my anger and made me stronger, made me re-examine the teachings of Mogren, put them in a new light.
It looked as if it was only part of you, as if your spirit had been sheared in half.
I do not need you to cast any more questions on me, Watcher. Nor did I ask you to look upon me without my leave. Get gone, and leave me be.
Alright.
Yes?
We, that was a lot to unpack with, Durance. So yeah, let's, get back to this, this priest. You've returned. Have you found him? Are there any survivors? Giaco is safe. He asked me to tell you that he's kept this carving you gave him as a boy. Oh, thank the gods. Thank you. I did not think you could... That is, I feared... I did not want him to meet the pale knight so soon. Here, what I promised you in return. He pulls a large iron key from his pocket of his robes and hands it to you. This will open the door in the scriptorium, and from there you can reach the chapel and Lord Raedric, without encouraging quite so many guards. Take this too. I have little wealth to offer. Better to give some use. 2 scrolls of protection. I would entreat you before you go. Despite his shortcomings, Lord Raedric follows the gods with obedience, and he has Gilded Vale's best interests in mind. It may be that, with time, he can achieve what he desires. Please, consider this before you turn to virus. Wow, violence. Goodness. I thought you'd favor Kolsk as Lord over Raedric's Hold. I favor him as he is, a man of vision, but Kolsk has a hunger in him for rule, even if to good purpose. He is not led by his faith. Still, he is my friend, and I am willing to assist Kolsk in restoring divine favor to the lands of Gilded Vale, should Lord Raedric fall, that is. I need to rest, of course. I'll bar the door. Thank goodness. We'll take this. And I think... yeah, I think it was that door he was talking about. So I think after all that, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'll actually end the video here. Next time we will finish up Raedric's Keep. And I'll decide whether or not Lord Raedric will stay in power or Kolsk. For right now, I'm leaning towards Kolsk. We'll see. I don't know if there's going to be any other revelations about it, but that's kind of where I'm leaning towards right now. But as always, thank you so much for watching. It's, I don't know how long this has been going on. It feels like it's been going on a while, this video, but regardless, thank you so much if you made it this far. And yeah, so as always, wherever you guys are, have a good day, have a good night, and take it easy.